echoes of the Himalayas. Imagine you are sitting in silence, where the Himalayas are white and covered in snow and mist. There is no noise of the world, no rush, only the breath of the earth and the pulse of the universe. It is in this silence that Mahavatar Babaji, the immortal sage, still transmits his timeless teachings. He teaches, the human body is not born to grow old, the human mind is not born to sink into ignorance. Through Kriya Yoga, you will enter the eternal source of energy, where rejuvenation is not only of the body but also of the soul. Modern science confirms aging comes not only from the physical cells but also from the vibrational frequency of the mind. When our mind is heavy, when the life energy is interrupted, the body is exhausted, and youth is gone. Today, we delve into 5 special Kriya Yoga techniques that Mahavatar Babaji's enlightened wisdom has given us, methods that not only rejuvenate the body, mind, and soul, but also increase your magnetism, that is, your natural attraction to all things, peace, love, opportunity, and fulfillment. Kriya Pranayama, the breath of eternity. Mahavatar Babaji once said to his disciples, "Breath is the heartbeat of God within man. When you learn to listen to and control that heartbeat, you will know the eternal language of the universe." 1. Philosophy, breath, the bridge between the profane and the divine. Breath is not just a biological process of bringing oxygen into the lungs. In the philosophy of Kriya Yoga, each breath is the vehicle carrying prana, the divine life energy, into the body and flowing through every cell. When people breathe unconsciously, shallowly, and hastily, this flow of energy is interrupted. The cells fall into a state of lack of vitality, the mind easily falls into chaos, and emotions are unstable. This is the root of aging and mental fatigue. But when the breath becomes conscious, it becomes a stream of resurrection. Each cell is bathed in coolness, each chakra is unlocked, and human consciousness begins to harmonize with the consciousness of the universe. In the light of Babaji, we realize breath not only nourishes the body, but also nourishes the soul. And it is the conscious inhalation and exhalation that is the first step for us to enter the state of immortality. 2. Practice enter the flow of prana. To truly enter Kriya Pranayama, Babaji guides a clear path. Sit firmly, the spine straight like a pillar of light connecting the earth and the sky. Both hands are placed lightly on the knees, palms open as if receiving compassionate energy. Close your eyes, relax your whole body, let your face become gentle like a calm river. When you inhale, imagine the golden light from the universe descending through the crown of your head, flowing through your spine, spreading throughout every blood vessel, every cell. Hold your breath for a moment, like holding a precious gem in the palm of your hand. Feel your body vibrate as if it contains the whole sky. Exhale slowly, and visualize that all worries, fatigue, and heavy energy dissolve into nothingness, like clouds dissolving into the wind. This is no longer just a breathing technique, but a sacred ritual. Each breath is a cleansing, a rebirth. 3. Effects, rejuvenation and increasing magnetism. Rejuvenation, when practiced regularly, deep breathing brings not only oxygen but also prana into the cells. This energy purifies the blood, activates the endocrine system, balances the nerves, makes the skin brighter, the eyes more sparkling, and the body has a timeless, youthful appearance. Increases magnetism, harmonious breathing calms the mind. A person with a calm mind emits a strong magnetic field, bright eyes, a powerful voice, and an attractive presence. This is magnetism, the natural ability to attract attention, love, and sympathy from others. Mahavatar Babaji taught, "Whoever controls the breath, controls destiny." for destiny is but a reflection of the vibrational frequency of each breath. Kriya Kundalini, awakening the sacred serpent energy. If Kriya Pranayama helps us connect with the life stream from the universe, then Kriya Kundalini is the path that brings us back to our inner fire. Babaji often said, "In every human being there is a secret Kailash mountain, that is the spine. And at the foot of that mountain, Kundalini Shakti is sleeping like a sacred serpent. Whoever knows how to awaken it, he becomes a living light." 1. Philosophy. Kundalini, the creative energy of the universe. Kundalini is the primordial energy that lies dormant at the base of the spine, Muladhara. It is likened to a divine snake coiled 3.5 times, waiting to be awakened. When Kundalini is dormant, humans live on only a very small part of their potential. When Kundalini rises and passes through the 7 chakras, human consciousness expands, creativity explodes, intelligence shines, and the soul merges with Shiva, pure consciousness. This is not only mystical, but also has a scientific basis. The moving Kundalini energy vibrates the nervous system, activates the pituitary and pineal glands, creates hormonal and electromagnetic changes, rejuvenates the body, clears the mind, and strengthens the energy field. 2. Practice. Awaken the sacred snake. Sit in the lotus or half-lotus position. The spine is like a shaft of light connecting the earth to the sky. Close your eyes and focus on the Muladhara chakra, the root chakra, as if touching the ancient door of life. Inhale deeply, visualizing a red golden spiral of light rising from the base of the spine. Exhale slowly, guiding the light up the spine, passing through each chakra: Svadhisthana, creativity; Manipura, power; Anahata, heart; Vishuddha, voice; Ajna, wisdom. The climax is when the energy reaches the Sahasrara, crown chakra, at which point we visualize a union with pure white light, filled like 1,000 suns rising in the soul. Babaji taught that there is no need to rush the Kundalini to arise, but to love it, to nurture it with patience, purity, and devotion. 3. Effects. Rejuvenation, explosion, and spiritual magnet. Total rejuvenation. As Kundalini passes through the chakras, it opens up a new flow of energy to the brain, endocrine glands, nerves, and every cell. The practitioner will feel reborn. The body is supple, the soul is fresh, the mind is bright. Increased magnetism. Kundalini is a cosmic magnet. When it opens, you do not need to seek attention. Your presence naturally attracts others, because the energy field you radiate is both powerful and peaceful. People will feel at peace when they are near you, and you yourself become a center of attraction of love and light. Kriya Dhyana, divine meditation. Babaji taught his disciples, meditation is not to escape from the world, but to become a peaceful center in the world. The true meditator is one who enters the world with a calm heart but a burning gaze of compassion. 1. Philosophy. Meditation is returning home. In Kriya Yoga, meditation, dhyana, is not just the act of sitting still with closed eyes. It is the art of re-establishing the union between the soul, Atman, and the great self, Paramatman. When the mind is silent, we hear the primordial pulse of the universe. When thoughts cease, we realize that we have never been separate from God. In Babaji's philosophical vein, meditation is bathing in the ocean of silence. There, time disappears, age has no influence, and life energy is miraculously restored. The ancient Upanishad texts call meditation Dhyana Yoga, the golden bridge connecting the finite to the infinite. The essence of Kriya Dhyana is going deep into yourself to discover the universe within. 2. Practice. Return to I Am. Babaji often recommends choosing dawn or dusk, moments when the universe is in motion, the energy of heaven and earth is soft and easy to enter the inner self. Steps of meditation. Sit comfortably, spine straight like the axis of light connecting heaven and earth. Gently close your eyes, be aware of your breathing but do not control it, let it be natural like the waves of the ocean. Focus your inner gaze on the Ajna chakra, the point between the eyebrows, the place called the third eye, the door to intuition and wisdom. Let go of all thoughts. When thoughts come, do not resist, do not pursue. Let them be like clouds passing through the sky, fading into nothingness. Rest in the feeling of I am, nothing more, nothing less. I am is not an identity, a profession, a role, it is pure presence, the nameless light within us. In this state, the meditator becomes a pure observer, no longer identified with thoughts, emotions, or the body. 3. Effects: rejuvenates the mind and increases peaceful magnetism. Rejuvenates the mind, meditation eliminates stress, the biggest corrosive of longevity. When stress is gone, the nervous system recovers, the brain regenerates, memories become clearer, concentration increases, and the mind becomes as youthful as a clear stream. Increases magnetism. A truly settled person has a very special charisma. Their energy field radiates peace, making anyone around them feel comfortable, safe, and trusting. This is the divine magnetism, not from external attraction, but from the silent power within. Babaji said, "He who can sit in silence for an hour, he can shake the whole world by his presence." Bell 4. Kriya Mantra, the sound of the universe. In Babaji's tradition, mantra is not just a series of sounds. It is the vibrating key that opens the door to the universe. He once said, "The universe is made of sound, and sound itself is the path that takes you back to the source of creation." 1. Philosophy. Mantra, the secret language of life. Sound, on the physical level, is just a wave vibration. But in mysticism, sound is Shabda Brahman, God in the form of sound. Each mantra is a sacred vibrational frequency. When we chant, our entire body, from the cells, blood vessels to the energy field, resonates with that frequency. The mantra not only affects the person chanting, but also opens up a cosmic resonance. We are in tune with the invisible music that is happening around us. In Kriya Yoga, mantra is the quick path to transform gross energy into subtle energy, bringing consciousness from the physical level to the spiritual level. 2. Practice. Tune into the vibration of Om. The mantra that Babaji passed on to his practitioners is Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om. This is not just a chant, but an energy code. Sit upright, keep your breathing steady. Silently chant or pronounce slowly, Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om. Om, the original sound of the universe, opens up the connection of the whole. Kriya, the path of spiritual action. Babaji, the embodiment of grace and enlightenment. Nama, the bow, the humility before the light source. Om, the closing circle of the universe, the return to eternal silence. When chanting, let the vibrations resonate throughout the body, like waves spreading through each cell, each chakra. Feel the body as a musical instrument, and the mantra itself is the music God is playing within us. 3. Effects: rejuvenation and magnetism through sound. Cellular rejuvenation. Modern studies on sound show that frequency vibrations can affect the molecular structure of water and DNA. When a mantra is chanted with sincerity, it breaks up stagnant energy, opens up energy channels, and rejuvenates the body from within. Increases magnetism. Sacred sounds expand your energy field. Others who come into contact with you will feel an indescribable peace that is the magnetism of the soul. No need to convince, no need to argue, just be present, you spread peace. Babaji once affirmed, "He who recites the mantra with his heart, he will hear the voice of God within himself." Kriya Seva, selfless service. Babaji taught, there is no higher yoga than selfless service. When you forget yourself in love, you remember God in everyone. 1. Philosophy: service is the yoga of the heart. Among the many paths of yoga, Hatha Yoga, Raja Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Seva Yoga, the yoga of service is considered the simplest yet most powerful. Babaji pointed out that when people help each other with unconditional love, it is not only an act of charity, but also a profound spiritual practice. Selfless service is the fire that burns away bad karma, because every act of giving without expecting anything in return frees the soul from the bondage of selfishness and greed. The heart of the servant becomes a transparent cup through which the love of the universe flows endlessly. A sincere act of service, no matter how small, such as a smile, a word of comfort, a hug, can touch the soul of another, stir karma, and sow the seeds of light. 2. Practice: turn life into a loving ritual. Babaji did not teach service through complicated rituals, but he advised turning every daily action into a sacred action. Some suggestions for practice: small daily services. Help an elderly person cross the street. Give a smile to a stranger. Put your hand on someone's shoulder when they are sad. Listen to someone without judgment. Do everything with a sacred heart. When cooking, consider it a service for the whole family. When you work, see it as an opportunity to contribute to the world. When you clean, see it as clearing the space for a flow of pure energy. Serve in silence. Do not expect recognition or thanks. Let love be your language, your heart your instrument, and your actions your song. Serve even in your thoughts. Wish peace to others in your heart. When you see someone suffering, send loving energy from afar. When you think of a loved one, a coworker, or even someone who dislikes you, silently wish them happiness. Babaji taught, Seva is the invisible bridge between the human heart and the heart of God. 3. Effects: rejuvenate the soul and become a magnet of love. Rejuvenate the soul. Selfish people often live in anxiety and calculation, which quickly causes the mind to dry up. On the contrary, when living for others, the heart is always young, because it knows how to vibrate and share. This rejuvenation is not only spiritual but also physiological. Science shows that acts of compassion increase happiness hormones, oxytocin, serotonin, reduce cortisol. Thanks to that, the body is truly rejuvenated. Increase love magnetism. Selfless people have a strange attraction. They do not try to impress, but whoever comes near feels healed. They become magnets of peace, not because of power or beauty, but because of the loving energy they radiate. Babaji once said to his disciples, "If you want to be immortal, serve. If you want to become light, serve. If you want to see God, look into the eyes of those you serve." Namaste.